Hey, it's pasthisprime here and welcome to Frostpunk 2. So I've been looking forward to this game for ages. Now heads up, I did not get the deluxe version or anything like that or whatever they were selling. So I have not even played the demo because I didn't get access to it. So this is the first time that I have ever played this. Now I don't know if my head cam's in the right spot and the music is extremely loud, unfortunately. Hopefully that calms down in the game. I had turned it down, but it's still very loud. Let's try it a little bit more. I only got a 50%, and that's still really low. Anyway, we're going to start from the start, and I don't know if there's an intro story, so I'm going to make my camera disappear for a little bit here, and then I'll bring it back once there is a story. It's back in. And again, I'm still experimenting with my videos here. I've set it on another game, but just in case you haven't watched those, I got a new 4K monitor, so I am trying this out recording in 4K. I think that's what you're going to be getting. I don't know. Let me know if you see anything wrong with it. If it's okay, good, whatever. I'm potentially looking at getting a new graphics card, but we will see. And I don't know if that'll make any difference or not. Yeah, so do let me know. And yeah, let's go. I will disappear and we will start. Oh, well, I guess before we start, Frostpunk 2 is a challenging game in which planning ahead is crucial and failure is a natural part of the experience. If you're a veteran of the original Frostpunk or enjoy a challenge, you may try your luck with the officer or higher difficulty level. Otherwise, we suggest you start at citizen and take it one step at a time. Remember, it's not about how many times we fall, it's about how many times we get up. Now, I believe this is a lot different, and I haven't played Frostpunk for a long time, so I am going to do it in the normal, whatever it was, citizen, but okay. I don't understand how you do that, but anyway, guess we just go with prologue. Yeah, all right, so everything's citizen. So in 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generations... Oh my God. Learn to speak. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees. Cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. Alright, moderate challenge, but with a margin for error and room to correct mistakes. And once you've decided, you are locked in. So, what is survivor mode? Survive against all odds. There's no active pause and your progress will be saved on exit only. No, we're not going to try that. Alright, and all of these are obviously... Yeah. Anyway. Let's go.
Steward. Captain.
Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Ripe for taking. The city grows, festers, Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world. It's us who survived the end of the world.
Yes. Now what?
Okay, the Wanderer's Prologue. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. Fight the cold. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the ore wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. Okay, let's pause. I'm assuming we're playing now, so let me up here. Again, I don't know whether this is a good place to put me, but this is where we'll start. Maybe we'll move over a little bit. No, I think that's fine. We'll leave it there for now. Okay. Frostbreak to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Turn on the furnace in the dreadnought wreck to provide heat. Right. How are we doing this? We've got some flashing stuff here. Frostbreak area. Okay. Construct hubs. It's an interesting term, frostbreak to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. I mean, well, there's an oil wagon. It's this whole term, frostbreak. Press T to see tutorial. Oh, okay. Initially, you can only build districts in a limited area. The wider terrain is covered in frozen stiff ground, which is impossible to construct upon. To widen the buildable area, you need to use frost breakers. You can send out frost breaking teams by clicking on the frost breaking button located in the bottom right of the screen, then find your way towards the edges of the buildable area and click on yellow tiles until the indicator circle is full. After that, click on the tick to confirm and start the construction, or use right mouse button to cancel your last choice. To build districts on resource deposits covered by frozen stiff ground, you will have to first frost break those tiles. Frost breaking cost is fixed, and unless there are no more tiles to click, the amount of tiles needed to begin frost breaking is always the same. Okay. Districts are the base of your economy. Build them to produce or process resources and provide shelter. Districts have a fixed number of tiles needed to begin construction. When building a district, keep a lookout for the indicator circle, which shows how many tiles you still have to click for the construction to start. Okay. When it's full, click on the tick to confirm that and start the construction. Okay, available tiles are white. Click on them until the indicator circle is full. Already selected tiles are yellow. Extraction and food districts require resource deposits to be built. You need to begin selecting tiles from the highlighted resource deposit with a corresponding resource icon. For example, to build an extraction district, start from the tile with the oil deposit. Right. Then we got our keybinds. Okay, we'll work that as we go. Camera controls. Yeah, I guess that's all usual. Okay, so if we got a... So where are we? Because it's only showing this. To Frostbreak. Okay, but why do we even need to do that when we can just go straight here? No? Okay, maybe that's the problem. Frostbreak to an oil wagon. Oh, you have to literally start from here. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get a plane. So how does that actually work? So where are we? I don't understand. This is a bit confusing. I think I'm either not real smart or they could have made this a little bit more obvious. Because clearly I'm not doing something right. It's not happening. Yeah, you keep flashing this. Scraps are a stockpile resource that can be spent on frost breaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. Scraps are collected weekly. Everybody provides their share. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. You can use the take scraps action on wanderers, which will increase the number of scraps in your stockpile, but also worsen your relations with the wanderers, which as a result will lower trust in you as a leader. You can also use the return scraps action, which does the opposite. It costs you scraps, but improves relations and trust. Oh my god, this... Okay, I'm going to be honest. So far, this is not as intuitive as the original. I thought it was so much easier to just get started. That's like, okay, you're not really guiding me much at all, guys. So we need 20 materials. 60 output. 150, hang on. Construction, 150 workforce. I don't know how many people we got. We got none. 70 prefabs, 50 scraps. Community of 3,000 members. I mean, that's good, but where are you? I don't even know where to start from. Right? You can't click anything over here. The only thing I can click is either this side or this side. Nothing's happening. Teams of workers with heavy equipment breaking ice and preparing ground so that the camp can be expanded. Yeah, that's good. Frostbreak to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Oh, is that how it happened? Oh, for God's sakes, I wasn't clicking the tech. You kidding me? Now they're going to do the wrong thing. Can I stop that? Because I don't want that there. Oh my God. All right. Click the tech, you idiot. I've wasted so much time. We're probably screwed up now. So they just appear out of nowhere with these heavy machines. So that bit's done. Not that I needed it, but... Well, I mean, we probably will. We could do that to get to there. Alright, let's pause again. So if I want to build this... Gonna start there. Alright, so that's gonna be our extraction district. Alright, so we got to there, which we could build a thing, but I guess we'll wait for the tutorial. What else have we unlocked? City problems. Cold. Cold is a measure of how well your city is heated and how protected your people are from the frost. Make sure that shelter and heat needs are fulfilled. Not satisfying these needs mainly increases cold. High cold increases disease, decreases population growth, and causes recurring events of citizens freezing to death. District's abilities. There are various district abilities available for the player in district panels. One example of such district ability are emergency shifts. Some district abilities are available from the beginning of the game, however others can be unlocked by constructing specific buildings, signing laws, or by certain events happening in a specific district. Okay. Dreadnought's furnace. Dreadnought Wreck has a furnace that serves as a heat generator for your population. You need to have fuel to turn on the furnace, in this case oil as the only available fuel. Once you've recovered it, you can turn on the furnace by clicking the switch next to Dreadnought's furnace. Okay, yeah. Furnace uses as much available fuel as is needed to fulfill the heat demand. The vertical indicator on the left shows how much heat demand is fulfilled in grey. The red part indicates unfulfilled demand. You can also activate furnace overdrive, which temporarily increases the generator's efficiency but also increases its wear. Be careful and turn overdrive off before the wear indicator on the right fills up and causes a malfunction, resulting in casualties. Okay. Communities. The people of your city form communities. Groups of people united by a common outlook and background. You can view any of your communities by clicking on the image at the bottom of the screen. Under each community district is a list of actions you can perform with that community. Those actions can greatly improve your city situation, but they can also change your relations with what community for better or for worse with that community, sorry. Under the community name, you can find information regarding your relations with the chosen community. Your relations with each community will impact your overall trust. Complicated. Looks like it's going to take me a little while to get used to this game. It looks great though. I do like it. Look, I'm not expecting it to be the same as Frostpunk. I know a lot of people have said that when they did the demo, that it's not, and a lot of people are complaining. I don't really care about that. All I care about is it a good game. Sick and injured. Unresolved problems in your city can make part of its workforce absent. Those workers are temporarily excluded from your workforce. There are two main types of absences. Sick. The number of sick workers increases proportionally to how high disease currently is. These people will rejoin the available workforce upon decreasing disease in the city or after being cured in hospitals. Injured. The injured will rejoin the available workforce over time. Having hospitals or using abilities, example triage, accelerates this process. You may encounter other types of absences in the city due to various events and decisions you make. Right, so this is running. So what does that mean? Emergency shifts. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so that was the number of people sick. So how many... Deactivate? No. Okay. So what's that icon for? Oh, okay, oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us, but more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil, we can turn on the furnace. Select the Dreadnought Wreck to access furnace control. Once turned on, the Dreadnought's furnace will automatically convert oil into heat. Okay, So do we get to see like how much oil we're getting, or we don't? No fuel. We've got oil. Let's light the furnace before we freeze. Whoa. Okay, the furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we'll need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us, the rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckages. Prefabs. Constructing any type of structure requires prefabs. They are prefabricated building components assembled at the construction site into buildings, hubs, or whole districts. You can obtain prefabs from ruins or other abandoned deposits like maintenance wagons or abandoned ruins by building an extraction district. When you run out of prefabs to build anything, try demolishing one of your existing districts, hubs, or buildings to get back all prefabs used for their construction. What's that? Outputs and demands. A city's economy is based on the output and demand of various resources. Output is the total amount of resources provided by the district's buildings. For example, food output can be increased by building a food district. However, a working district also increases demand for resources needed to sustain its operations. In the case of the food district, heat and materials. When output equals demand, you will see a golden icon for the given resource on the top bar. When output is higher, you will see a demand. You will see a positive number. Yep. Demand is increased by the needs. Shelter survive. When output is lower than demand, you will see a negative number next to the resource on the top, indicating how much more output is needed to meet the demand. Districts and buildings mostly increase heat and materials demand. Okay, so heat, we are golden. Let's just stop for a second. So there's a couple of things we can do. So we can do an extraction down here. I think that's probably the smarter move right now. And what have we got? Okay, we've still got some prefabs. So let's do a housing district. I'm gonna do it. Can I do it like right on the... Can't do there. Jesus, how big is... Okay, housing districts are pretty big. How much do they make? Hang on. "15 shelter. Provides shelter in houses and other dwellings." And I assume we want to get over the other side so that we can get the food. Alright, hang on. I didn't even read what we're supposed to do. Frostbreak to a construction wagon and build an extraction district to provide prefabs. Well, we sort of did that. Build 2 housing districts. I didn't do that. Optional. Place the housing districts next to each other or the furnace to reduce heat demand. Okay. Well, I can put them on both sides. Alright, that's our 2. Okay, that gives us our optional. We'll wait for them to be built. We've got 330 prefabs, 256 scrap, whatever that is. 4. I still have this little bloody icon. Okay, so we got that. So we should be... It's 500 prefabs there, 25 weeks. Okay. Alright, we've got 1 district up. I mean, are we supposed to house all of these? Gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frostbreak to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in an easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. Okay, frostbreak to that. Done that. Alright, now we're going to build a food district. I don't know what shape we should do. Like, I don't know which way determines what's the best. Oh, okay, so here's our shelter number. See, I was looking at this, but so this is our number here. So the demand is 40. Dreadnought Wreck. That houses 10 and the housing district is 30. So what are these? 15 each? Oh yeah, 15 each. Okay. Right. 16 registered as sick. Well, that's not good. Left alt economy overview. Oh, okay. Overlays. 4. Hold the left alt in the council idea tree and narrative events to preview the state of the economy. Okay, I don't really know what I'm looking at there, but hey. Need shelter, yeah. Makes sense. I don't think we need to read that. I think we know we need shelter. Alright, prepare for the whiteout. We secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. We must be ready. Well, we're definitely not doing that. So we'll frost break to that. What else have we got? Now we're losing oil. Heat. I'll put 120. Fuel mix. 60 is 120. Does it just mean we need more oil? That's everything on that side. There's also down here. We could also get over there to more prefabs if we need to. I know we're not stockpiling food. We can tighten belts. Finn and Kel, 42, gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times the soil is depleting. A couple more and there'll be no point erecting the hothouses. There'll be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low, either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts. Otherwise, there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the Wanderers to tighten belts or instill emergency shifts in food districts. Instruct the Wanderers to tighten belts or order emergency shifts. Okay, so what's... So hunger is significantly increased. And food demand capita is decreased. So how do we know? And then the other one is emergency shifts, which... Hunger miner. but what if I just get that going? Fine, you want me to do it? Well, it says optional. No, you know what? Let's do it. Trust. Rations are restricted. Alright, let's go to trust. Trust is located at the bottom of the screen. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as a leader and your decision making. It mainly consists of your relations with all communities and factions, which are influenced by your actions toward them and the fulfillment of your promises. Additionally, their opinion of you depends on the direction in which you develop the city. Example, what research, build, and vote on. When your citizens fall sick or die, it worsens your relations with every community, lowering your overall trust. Level of trust ranking from the highest one: revered, respected, accepted, tolerated, despised. Be careful. If your trust runs out and you become despised, the populace will want to depose you, which will be your end. Great. So I am accepted. Yeah. So if I want to, can I turn that off? I don't know. 2 registered as sick. We got 20 people sick. We can also do emergency shifts. Now, hang on. How did you do that? Oh, hang on. Hubs. 15k stockpile capacity. Oh, we need to do a hub. So... some resources like materials, food, or different types of fuels can be stockpiled. When a city runs a surplus of resource, meaning that output is bigger than demand, the surplus goes into a stockpile. The stockpile will slowly fill up every day as long as there is storage capacity left to store them. Stockpiles will be consumed whenever the demand is higher than the output of the specific resource. Stockpiling is limited by the storage capacity. You can see resource stockpile. Okay, yep. So we can check our storage. What was the thing about? Hang on. What's the thing about emergency shifts? Like, how do I... How do I instigate an emergency shift? I don't see where you actually do that. Okay, so we've got positive food right now because they're on rations. I still don't know how you do an emergency shift if I wanted to. Oh, there it is. Trust falls slightly. Fine, let's do both options. Just for the sake of the experience and learning. So our surplus stock. So we can store 10,000 straight away. Which is clearly not enough. Now we can do 25,000. So we need still more if we're going to get 40,000. Alright, we're making plus 60 food now. Yeah, we're not making any supplies. So that's on emergency ship. Hang on, what have we got here? Cleghorn, 62, seamstress. Looking at her grandchildren playing. My knees ache and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob playing by the evening fire. But maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. I don't think that's necessary, dear. I haven't asked you to leave. We're all good. We're all good at the moment. Some people can just work harder. Okay, so what else have we got? Oh, did I get to that one? I think I did. So let's do another extraction point. Get some more of those. Was that sound of a message? What the heck's this? Hold on. Uh, 160 remaining 8 weeks. Is that what it's indicating? It's nearly depleted. Yeah, okay, so that's why we've got to keep running. Ah, that was... I knew that sound. It's from the same sound they had from Frostpunk 1. Every time a message comes up. Aidan Fincham, 47, elder. Shocked at the sight of seals. Seals, I can't believe my eyes. We haven't seen them since the Great Frost. How did they survive? There's enough meat there to feed everybody. We're saved. But should we slay them if the Lord spared them from the end of the world too? The seal colony can supplement our food production. The poor seals. I mean, I guess... So what... Oh, that's the seal colony there. Okay, so there's more oil there as well. So we have to get down. So you can only go so far at a time, I assume. Now, okay, yeah, we're building that, so we've got to keep our prefab supplies coming in. Alright, why is this highlighted? Is it just highlighted because it's asking me to do one? Maybe. Now, once this is dead, we can pull this apart and get the prefabs back. But I guess right now... I was going to zoom in and have a look, but this is as close as we can get. Alright, against the elements, squalor. Each day the wind grows fiercer. Relentlessly it beats against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we will need. This is the world we know. Provide more materials to reduce squalor before it harms our people. Promise to gather more materials. We will use them to shore up our districts. We must move quickly or some districts will be disabled. Relations marginally improve, or don't address this right now. Okay, build an extraction district on a maintenance wagon. What's a maintenance wagon? That's a construction wagon. Oh, that's a maintenance wagon. Or was that a maintenance wagon? Is it a different symbol? Oh, it is slightly different. I thought they were the same. Well, there you go. I didn't realise that. Okay, now that I know that, we need to probably get over here too. And we can get over to there. Alright, well, we can just... I don't know. Can we just madly go doing these? Like, is it going to complain? Clearly it is. We are limited. Requires 250 more workforce. There you go. Oh, it's because we're doing this one here as well. Right, hold on. Because we wanted to get to our little... to our seal thing. Now we did get to that, which is more oil. I won't build that yet. 26 people have returned to work in the old dreadnought. Excellent. They recovered. Good to know. There's a stockpiles. Taking a long time. Enough materials. Good work. We are now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteout. Relations improved, causing trust to rise. Let's focus on food. Well, I was also doing that. Well, we are doing food. We've got the seals. Right, what do we got now? The mysterious symbol. The captain's legacy. One of our frost-breaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has a religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle their debate. New London is a city of discipline that follows strong leadership and where militant squads keep the peace. This will create a community... I can't remember what New London was. Weren't they the greedy ones that wanted everything of ours? This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced order to survive. It symbolizes faith. New London is a city of devotion that established a new religion and follows the guidance of a zealous clergy. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced faith to survive. Or I don't recognize it. New London's history is shrouded in mystery. This will create a continuity in which New London has leaned on either order or faith to survive. Oh, God. You know what? I don't recognize the symbol. There we go. We'll go with that. Alright, how are you going? Got 80 left. Now, once we get good at this, we can probably speed things up, but right now... we're still learning the ropes. Alright, so we've definitely got a plus of the surplus of that. And, alright, stop. We've got some seal things we can do. So we'll build that. We will need more storage, but we're not even close. We can also do that, but we can also try and get over to this. Okay, housing. I mean, if we build more housing, do more people come, or is that just stupid? Okay, that requires... okay. Alright, how are we going? Okay, they're still starting up. This is almost run out. Okay. That wasn't building, was it? That was just... Okay, so that's a food district, but we can't build it anyway, so there's probably no point digging it out. Well, I say that, but is it still good to dig it out in preparation? Because we can also dig to this. Again in preparation. There was another one over here, but we'll wait. Colder season, heat demand is increased. Oh God. Okay. So I guess we need to do an extraction point and we'll get some more oil. So many things being built. All right. And you are now officially dead. So no access to resource deposit, so we will demolish and get back our supplies. And I guess we get back workers? Yeah, 150. Okay, alright, because this is our available workforce, which is only 20, but we should get 150 back from there. But we need to get this heat thing up. We've got to try and get the food. The stockpile is taking a long time. It says stockpile's ready in 83 weeks at the current rate, which is not good. Because we are supposed to get it, what? Before the whiteout, which is in 44 weeks. Alright, well, I think we'll call it there for this video. We'll come back in the next one and continue on. Let me know your thoughts, opinions about the game. Are you playing it? Are you liking it? Obviously avoid story spoilers if there are any. And, you know, tips, tricks, advice, all that sort of stuff. Again, without story spoilers. But if you want to see me just fumble around and discover things, then that's fine too. You know, struggled a bit at the start, but now starting to understand how the game works a little bit. So, yeah. Once I got past that tiny little hurdle of clicking the tick box, which you're probably yelling at me about. But anyway, we learn as we go. If you are enjoying the content, please do consider subscribing, hit that like button, and check out the channel membership if you want to support the channel further and get early access to these videos. Say hi in the comments. Let me know you're watching. I read all the comments and answer them all as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.